O God, thou hast taught me from my youth, and hitherto have I declared thy wondrous works. Now also when I am old and grey-headed, O God, forsake me not, until I have shewed thy strength unto this generation, and thy power to everyone that is to come. Thy righteousness also, O God, is very high, who hast done great things, O God, who is like unto thee. Thou, which hast shewed me great and sore troubles, shalt quicken me again, and shalt bring me up again from the depths of the earth. Thou shalt increase my greatness, and comfort me on every side. Here is acknowledgement from a witness who was once young, but now old, Psalm chapter 37, verse 25, that God himself was his real instructor from start to finish, from his mother's womb, verse 6, and his birth, verse 6, into his 60s and 70s. David testifies that he has had help superior to his own brains or the brains of his peers. What comes to Darwinian monkey man, he's the measure, so-called measure of pollution, poverty, disease, taxes, robbery, murder, war, sin, death, hell, blasphemy, perversion, and chaos. Truly the measure of all things. It's God who teaches a man things he doesn't teach animals. Job chapter 35, verse 11. The first man didn't invent planting, plowing, sowing, reaping, or even speech. God showed him what to do and how to do it. Now also when I'm old and grey-headed, verse 18, historically this is 1 Kings chapter 1. Forsake me not until I have shewed thy strength unto this generation, and thy power to everyone that is to come. This is a legitimate prayer for God's glory. The context is Jesus Christ, thy righteousness, prophetically. Although historically David is only talking about God's righteous dealings in judgment with man. See Job chapter 32 verse 1 and chapter 33 verses 10 to 12 for the exact same thing. Death eventually marks the face. The hair goes grey and then white. The eyes get dim and cease to twinkle. Lines appear around the mouth and over the eyes, and the backs under the eyes begin to turn black and blue. The eyelids drop lower and lower. The skin hangs loose under the chin. The flesh shrinks back. When I get there, then God help me. Note whoever prays this prayer, and it's not listed as a psalm of David, gets some kind of an answer. For verse 21 is very assuring. However, one must not forget the doctrinal insertion of verse 20, which is an exact reference to a post-tribulation rapture. See Psalm chapter 50 verse 5 and 2 Samuel chapter 22 verse 17. Up through the great deeps, see Habakkuk chapter 3 verse 15 and Psalm chapter 68 verse 22 with also Isaiah chapter 51 verse 10. O God, who is like unto thee? Verse 19. Nobody. Certainly not Muhammad, Mao Zedong, Buddha, Confucius, or Pope, or any Pope. See Isaiah chapter 40 verse 18 and 46 verse 5. David's soul is brought up from the depths of the earth, verse 20, when his soul went up with Christ, Matthew chapter 27 verses 51 to 53, Ephesians chapter 4 verse 8, and his body will literally come up before the millennium, see Ezekiel chapter 37. All of the commentators miss all of the biblical references. Naturally, that is the goal of higher Christian education, so-called.